VidCon? Is this on? All right, great. And thanks for the folks at Barely Political for making that great video. Thank you. My name is Matthew Glotzbach, and I'm the Product Management Director for Creators here at YouTube.
And I'm Oliver Heckman. I'm the Vice President of Engineering for Creators at YouTube, for you guys.
Now, some of you may recognize me from a little video we uploaded not too long ago. Great thumbnail there. That was a creator preview video, and the idea was to show you, to give you a look at what we're doing, to show you a little bit of a peek ahead to some of the things we're working on. Because Oliver and I believe a lot in transparency, and we want you to know what's going on at YouTube. So we're going to do something a little bit unusual at VidCon today. We're going to show a number of product features that, well, they're not quite ready for prime time yet, but we wanted you to get a first look to see what we're doing.
And at the same time, it's really important for us to get things out absolutely right. In the past, we haven't always done that in the best possible way, and we've not always given you the best experience. So please be patient with us as we're launching some of those features a bit more slowly and carefully. Many of the people in the room actually are already testing many of the products we'll be talking about in a second, and we're interested in extending the pilots of testers for some of the products. At the end of the session, we'll be explaining how you can sign up if you want to test some of these pilots. As Susan said, we'll be focusing on three things: how we can help you make even more awesome videos, how we can help you engage with an even larger and more global audience, and how we can help you grow your business so that you can focus on creating videos and you don't have to go and have a boring job at a boring office.
And the great thing about all the things we're going to show you, some of the things Susan previewed for you, is they're really inspired by you. YouTube's a platform based on interactivity, and that doesn't stop just between you and your fans. It's true for us as a company too. So we take what you say really seriously, and I hope by the end of the presentation it's clear that we care deeply about your success, and we're here to help make you more successful. So with that, Oliver, take it away.
Okay. Before I get started, Matt just mentioned we take your feedback seriously. I'll be recording you on my Google Class. I'll start that right now. And we'll be algorithmically evaluating the audiovisual feedback we get from you. So the more you cheer, the more you applause, the harder our engineers will work on making those products. Okay. So let's talk about making your videos even more awesome. Awesome is, by the way, a word we love at YouTube. We use it all the time. You can count how many hundred times I'll be using it in this presentation. But it's also setting a very high standard that can be tough to live up to. You guys create this amazing content that's attracting literally millions of fans around the globe, and you're setting a pretty high bar for us. So on our side, we're focusing on three things: making your videos look better, making them sound better, and making them easier to produce. So let me start with making your videos look better. As you know, since a couple of years already, we're supporting uploading and streaming in HD quality on YouTube. The live streaming feature we released last year to every creator is also supporting live streaming in HD quality. Earlier the year, we turned it up a notch and enabled every creator on YouTube for 4K video quality. So in a nutshell, we're supporting awesome physical resolution on the platform already. Naturally, we then looked at what else can we take and make more awesome, when we turned our attention to the temporal resolution. 2 years ago, Peter Jackson made a decision that revolutionized the film industry. He decided to shoot the movie The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey at twice the normal frame rate. So it's shot at 48 frames every second instead of the traditional 24. That had a profounding effect on the audience. In fact, some people felt that it made the movie feel almost too lifelike. And well, for us, we didn't just want to follow the Hobbit's footsteps. For one, because they're kind of small. They told me that joke would work because of my accent. I still have the suspicion they just wanted to make fun of my shoe size. Anyhow, we'll be rolling out video support for high frame rate videos, 48 and up to 60 frames per second. And that higher frame rate has a profound effect on the consumption quality. Particularly motion-intensive scenes will benefit from it, whether that's the camera flying over the beautiful landscapes of Middle-earth, or it's an intensive scene in a first-person shooter gameplay. It also gives you some creative freedom, some artistic freedom. If you look at Video Game High School, that's shot in both 24 frames for the scenes that are playing in the real world, and at 48 frames a second for the scenes that are in the gaming world. So you can use that for artistic expression as well. We've already enabled high frame rate video support on a couple of videos that we featured on our YouTube creator channel. There's a video from Freddie Wong there, there's a game trailer on there, and Ghost Robo just gave us a shot of a Titanfall gameplay yesterday that we've enabled for high frame rate as well. I'd love to give you a demo, but the equipment here isn't good enough, so go to our creator channel, check out the videos there, go there with your latest app on Android or iOS, or use the latest version of Chrome if you're going there with your laptop. You need to be in 720p or 1080 streaming to have high frame rate. Okay, so your videos will look more awesome. What about making them sound more awesome? One of the most successful features we launched last year in October was the audio library. The audio library contains hundreds of songs that are license-free. If you use them in your video creations, you won't get any nasty surprises by Content ID. And you guys have been using them tremendously. There are over 4.5 million videos created where you're using those assets. So that's fantastic. But there's a reason that there's not just an Oscar for the best song. There's also an Oscar for the best sound editing and mixing. And that's because sound effects are crucial to telling effective stories. They can build tension. They can surprise people. And of course, they can make you laugh. By the way, that fart sound that you just heard, that's one of 42 different fart sounds that we produced for the brand new YouTube sound effects library. We just launched it today. It's available. Today it has 2,000 sound effects, and we'll be throwing in a lot more, bringing it up to 7,500 sound effects. It contains everything you need, from zombie screams to fighter planes. But no matter how creative and inventive we at YouTube are, it's crystal clear, we cannot be even close to being as creative as you guys, the creator community. So what we'll also be doing is we'll be opening up that library for community submissions from you guys, so that we can throw this library into whatever direction you prefer. And for the music library I mentioned before, we'll also be throwing in a couple of hundred more songs into that library, bringing it up to over 600 tracks that you can use royalty-free, license-free in your videos. That's a lot, so we'll also be improving the search functionality for it so that you always find what you want. Awesome. Let me also talk about something else. Many of the popular stars, like here at VidCon and on the platform in general, they started small, typically. They started their career on their own. Put a camera in their bedroom, and they recorded themselves and broadcasted their talent to the world over YouTube. But then as creators grow, there's typically the phase where they expand their audience and collaborations with other creators become more important. It's pretty straightforward. Like, you can make a better video if you collaborate with someone who has talent that is complementary to your own. Also, if you work with someone else, you're exposed to new, fresh ideas. That's typically good. And you can tackle projects that you could never tackle just alone. And if you partner up with someone who's already more established, like a more established YouTube star on the platform, it's also much easier for you to expand your audience. So collaborations are good. Maybe a quick show of hands here. Who has been collaborating in video production with someone else, whether it was acting in another video or helping editing or anything else? Yeah, we see a lot of show of hands. We heard this all the time. In fact, collaboration is the #1 source of success for new channels. So it's super important. The question is, how can we help you guys collaborate? Well, for one, we want to make it much easier for the uploader of a video to actually acknowledge the contributions of all kinds of people in the creation of the video. That's why we'll be introducing creator credits. Let me walk you through it and then you can applaud a bit more. So after you upload a video, you can quickly tag your collaborators with over a dozen titles like actor or writer or editor. Then if you go to the watch page and someone watches the video, the collaborators are right there visible on the watch page. As a viewer, if you're interested in one of the collaborators, you can kind of go, click on him to get access to that channel. We've even set it up for you that on your channel you can create an automatic shelf of just the videos that you've appeared in or collaborated on, even if they were not uploaded from your channel. That's then how it looks like. You can, of course, also easily review all the collaborations in a dashboard, so you'd see everything that other people have tagged you in, and you could revoke or flag collaborations if, for example, there's some abuse. And by using creator credits on your own videos, people can basically discover what talent you've worked with and who helped you bringing your creation to life. So I know that you guys are already doing this today. We see this a lot in annotations, for example, or in the description of the video. But by using creator credits in the future, you give us that information in a more structured way, so it's easier for us to understand who was featured in your video and in which role. And by the way, I'm an engineer, so when I say we or us, I typically mean our computers and our algorithms. So as we, meaning our algorithms, understand who contributed to this video and in which role, that has a ton of potential. It can start with, we send you a notification in your mobile app if someone uploads a video that you contributed to. If someone searches for your name, we can show him all the videos, not just the videos you uploaded yourself on your channel, but all the videos that you're tagged in as a collaborator. And most excitingly, this helps us, if we have enough information, to build a collaboration marketplace. So let's say you're here in LA this week, you need someone, a cameraman in Los Angeles, to help you with the shoot. So you can actually go to YouTube, search for that, see their actual footage before you contact them. As a result, more awesome collaborations and more incentives in the first place to collaborate. Now with that, I've told you how videos will be more awesome, they will sound more awesome, and collaborations will be more awesome. I hand it back to Matt.
Thanks, Oliver. So Oliver's going to help you make your videos look uber awesome. So last year, a big focus of ours was figuring out how to make sure that your channels and your videos look the same across all platforms. So we want to spend some time talking about how you can engage and build an even larger global audience. And the first step was we saw people moving to different devices off of the web and onto mobile. And so that was a big area of focus. And after a lot of work and a little bit of adjustment and a lot of help from you guys, this is now how your channel looks on a phone, on a desktop, and on TV. So your viewers get that same experience across all three devices. And we've seen really great feedback from viewers for this. And so now we want to turn some of that attention, now that we fixed the visual experience, to programming. We want to make sure that the time you spend building playlists and programming your channel carries across the site. So first, we want to make sure it's easier to build playlists. Now, we've released some features where we give you controls to automatically add playlists to a group. So for instance, let's assume you're the Fine Brothers, and you want to say, take any video with Kids React in the title, automatically add it to a playlist, and boom, there it is, it shows up. We also created some controls so that you could do it based on date. We made sorting easier. So we wanted to make it really easy for you to build playlists and program your channel. And so we'll keep working on that. But the next thing was, how do we make that programming matter? So how do we take those signals? And so we've been working on our algorithms, and we're actually starting to experiment, and we have some stuff running in production now, where those viewers not only see those playlists on your channel, but they see them in search, they see them in their homepage feed, and they see them in recommended videos. So stay tuned and we'll do more there. And finally, we recently launched Playlist Analytics so that you can see how that programming is working. You can see how much of your watch time is coming from playlist views, where people are falling off, and where viewers are watching all the way through the end. So we're really excited about that. It's a big area of focus and we're going to keep working on it. So it's a little on programming. But what more can we do to help you expand your global audience? Susan mentioned a few things in her talk, and so to give you a little bit more detail, I want to invite my next special guest to the screen.
Ух ты! Банка печенья! Наверное, она полна печенья. Я буду есть печенье. Я счастлив от одной мысли, что буду есть печенье. Так.
So who here understands Russian? I see a hand. What was Cookie Monster talking about? Cookies! I heard cookies. I'm just going to assume that you're Russian and knew that. There was no other hint as to what he was talking about. So my name is Elizabeth Morant, and I am the PM for Captions and Globalization here at YouTube. And our mission is to make every video understandable to every viewer, so that everyone in this room will be able to scream out cookies if I ask that question again. So YouTube is international. Over 80% of views come from outside the United States, and 60% of watch time is on videos outside of their original country of upload. And now, despite the fact that people are watching YouTube from around the world, only 1% of watch time has human-edited closed captions and subtitles available. Now, captions and subtitles are great for creators. They enable you to increase your audience by targeting those who speak different languages and also make your videos understandable for those who are deaf or hard of hearing. But they also increase the discoverability of your videos because every caption and subtitle on YouTube is indexed by search. So the captions team has done a lot of work to increase the coverage of captions on YouTube. And usually, or rather what we've done most is use automation. So for example, using automatic speech recognition, we have automatic captions on over 430 million videos on YouTube. And using machine translation, if a video has captions or subtitles already available, then the viewers can actually translate those videos into any of the 80 supported languages in the player. But as I'm sure many of you are aware, automatic captions often are not perfect. So in this case, I'm pretty sure Link was not saying impersonator cardiac UN ran into an appalling expired parking lot. And so in order to increase the number of high-quality closed caption subtitle tracks on YouTube, we looked beyond automation to a community of people who care deeply about the videos on YouTube and also really want to see their creators' success and want to contribute to that success. And that community is that of the fans. So we're launching a feature called Fan Subtitles that enables fans to contribute captions and subtitles to videos that they love, and also enables creators to moderate, approve, and publish them on their videos. So I'm just going to jump to a very quick demo to show you how that works. Great. So I am a viewer, and I'm watching this video, and I really love Russian Cookie Monster. And I want to share this with my English-speaking friends. So I jump to the transcript tab. I see, oh, there's a Russian subtitle track, but no English. So I hit Add Subtitles in CC. And this brings me to this page. So as a viewer, I'm able to select a language, in this case, English. And then I'll be brought to the translation view. And so now in this view, I see the original Russian subtitle track, which I can translate from. So just play. It's pretty easy. He's just saying dumb a few times. Yep. And I can keep going, or I can use machine translation, which uses Google Translate, to give the best guess of what this Russian is in English. In this case, this doesn't look totally correct.
Ух ты! Банка печенья!
That's actually, wow. Cookie jar. Probably full of cookies, I like cookies, etc., and I can keep going. So now I hit submit, and then this track is contributed to the creator for review. So now this is what Sesame Street would see, and these are all the contributions to their channel for their different videos. Every contribution, after it's sent by a creator, is actually reviewed for spam And we give this every contribution a ranking based on spam content and also user trust modeling. And so in this case, all these contributions are rated 5 stars because they all came from me. So I just hit review, and I get to see the track. It looks pretty good. I get the rating, and I hit publish. And now if I go back to the video, I go to the captions menu, I'll say English, and all my English-speaking friends from around the world will be able to enjoy this video. So we've actually just launched this feature to a couple of participating channels. But of course, we're looking to increase the whitelist to more channels and more creators. So if you're interested, please reach out. Sign up to participate in the Fan Subtitles Beta and help us get one step closer to making every video understandable to every viewer. Now with that, I'm just going to hand it over to Matt.
Great. That's great. So we're really excited about that. You can only imagine where inviting your fans in to help them contribute to internationalization and globalization could take us. So it's a big area. So now, how many of you remember Rebecca Black's Friday? Yeah. I know, it's kind of a hard song to get out of your head, right? But what you might not know is that after she uploaded that video, she went off on a school trip. And so while that thing was going crazy all over YouTube and the internet and going viral and we were all singing it, she didn't know anything about it. Look, we know you guys are busy. You don't always have time to check back in the day on your laptop to see how a video is doing, to respond to comments, to look at analytics, etc. So we're going to put all of that power right into the palm of your hand. We're really excited about the new YouTube Creator app, YouTube Creator Studio. And so with that, let me ask David Coughlin to come up and give us a short demo of how that app works. David?
Creator Studio makes it really easy to manage your channel on the go. We've made this app specifically for you and your needs. Now for this demo, let's pretend I'm the cooking creator, Laura in the kitchen. As you can tell, I look a lot like her. So here we are on the dashboard, where we can see recent stats, recent uploads, and highlighted comments on my channel. These comments are super easy to interact with. It's also never been easier to edit the details of your video, like the description or the privacy. This is so hard to do today. On the go, we know you want to find out important information when it happens, which is why this app has mobile notifications. Imagine getting notified when an influential channel comments on one of your videos. You might want to respond to them. Or you hit a new milestone, like 1 million subscribers, and you want to share that moment with your fans. Fresh information like this is important on the go, which is why for the first time in this app, you won't have to wait 2 days to get updated view counts. Let me repeat that because it's awesome. Here we have